Big story we're tracking here on headlines today. Government of India now claims it has no idea where one of India's most wanted terrorists, the main accused in 1993 blast, Dawood Ibrahim is. This is the first big admission on Dawood Ibrahim made on the floor of the House. The Union Home Ministry has said it has not been able to locate Dawood Ibrahim so far. The reply to a question in Lok Sabha says that the government has no idea where Dawood Ibrahim is, adding that it could not begin extradition process till it is known where Dawood is. I want to read out what Minister of State in the Home Ministry, Shri Haribhai Parthibhai Chaudhary has said. He said Dawood Ibrahim is an accused in Mumbai serial blast of 1993 and a red corner notice is in existence against him. The United Nations Security Council has also issued a special notice against him. The subject has not been located so far. Extradition process with regard to Dawood Ibrahim would be initiated once the subject is located. And I want to bring in Major General G.D. Bakshi, former division commander in Jammu and Kashmir, for more on this story. General Bakshi, what do you make of the government statement in Parliament?
I thought it would have been far more judicious to be ambiguous on this issue, because in terms of your intelligence capabilities, you can always use the clause that it would not be in the national interest to disclose what we know about his whereabouts.
Yes.
The fact is that I'm very certain that our intelligence agencies have a very good idea of where this gentleman is or is not. And making a naive statement like this doesn't redound to our credit. I thought it would have been far better if we had kept it ambiguous and not disclosed our intelligence, information. Because in such issues, even negative information
Yes.
is an indicator to the other side, to the adversary, of what you know and what you do not know. That's dangerous.
That you're spot on there. General Bakshi, stay on with me for a moment. Just a short while back, I spoke to Khurshid Kasuri, former Foreign Minister of Pakistan. Let's listen in to his reaction on India's flip-flop on Dawood Ibrahim.
Frankly, I know as little as the government of India does where he is. I can only make a generalized comment, and that is when I was Foreign Minister, I was aware of the fact that there were lots of things which used to irritate Pakistan about India, and lots of things in Pakistan that irritated the Indians. And it was for very good reason, therefore, that in 2005, I think, we talked of the irreversibility of the peace process. I am a firm believer in the fact that if Pakistan and India do not talk to each other, their relationship is bound to go down. There's no question of it remaining stable. There are some countries that can ignore each other and still live peacefully. So either our relationship will be going down or it will be going up. If there's a positive impulse or impetus, it will go up, or it will go down. Now, things like Samjhota Express and Dawood Ibrahim and all these factors will continue to come in. You see, and those who believe that Pakistan-India relations cannot be improved, I do not agree with such people, because I saw within 3 years, 3 years of hard work. Let me just complete for a minute. 3 years of hard work, and people, when cricket fields were considered to be like substitutes for war battle zones, India won the test in Lahore, and I was present there. And Pakistani young boys were running across the field with Indian flags. And therefore, I do not just believe that it's not possible to reverse this trend. Now, what has happened to Dawood Ibrahim, where he is, I don't have the foggiest idea, nor do I wish to get drawn into that.
But Pakistani journalists have reported he lives in Clifton, Karachi. Intelligence agencies have been saying this all along. Does this appear to be some kind of a new Aman Ki Asha, perhaps way out of trying to restart relationship between the two countries?
You see, I have strongly believed that if we can actually improve our relations, and I'm a strong believer, which I will be, of course, advocating forcefully in my book, which should come out in a month or so, that yes, we have to do that, and whether it's Aman Ki Asha or carrying the peace process forward by whatever name whether it's comprehensive dialogue or composite dialogue or whatever, but we have to address each other's concerns. And once we start doing that, no problem is beyond reach then. And why the hell should they just go around hurting each other? I mean, they have to be really sick if they feel that the only way they can derive some joy is to hurt Pakistan or for Pakistan to hurt India.
But
So,
Pakistan
yes,
continues to
these
hurt
are
India through
symptoms
terror,
of-
sir.
Sorry?
That continues unabated.
Sorry?
Pakistan-sponsored terror continues unchecked, whether it's a Hafiz Mohammed Saeed or a Zakir Rahman Lakwi, Mr. Kasuri.
No, you see, again, these sorts of things, if we get into a debate, people are going to start asking questions. I never wish to get into such debates about what happened to the accused in the Samjhota Express.
They are
Get
in
us nowhere.
jail.
Let me
They are
tell
in
you
jail.
something.
They are
Now,
in
here is
jail.
my
They are
response to
ostracized.
you. Here is my response to you. When we were talking on Kashmir, the cross-border activities went down so dramatically, and I have Indian sources to prove that, and I have given that in my book, that something must have been happening on our side of the border, because as I said, I'm not from the ISI or from the police or from the Interior Ministry, but I have sources from India which prove my point that when we were talking purposefully, they admitted that it had gone down dramatically.
But the
So-
terror infrastructure hasn't been dismantled in Pakistan, sir. So what's the point of talking if Pakistan keeps the terror infrastructure intact?
First of all, when you say terror infrastructure, the Pakistan Army has launched an operation in North Waziristan.
But
which
not
the
in
whole
Pakistan's
world is now-
Punjab. Not in Pakistan's Punjab and not in Northwest Front, not in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, sir. So there is a
Well-
difference in doing something in NWFP and doing something in POK and Muridke.
I understand what you're saying, and please just hear me out. My point is that, we've had these problems ever since Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. And I wish we hadn't got into that problem, but there it is. Now, we have started addressing it. At the highest level, I think, is now recognized by the Pakistan Army itself. That, once you have these terrorists operating in your country, whichever part they are, they have linkages, and they have linkages internationally. And trying to address that, my only response would be that things cannot be addressed in a jiffy, and they have to go one by one. Sectarianism causes a major problems in Pakistan, and that's going to be addressed, and that's located largely in Punjab. So I know what you're driving me to, but I'm trying to drive you in another direction. Let us be positive. And if we try to be positive, Pakistan will address India's concerns, and I'm sure India will address our concerns.
Dawood Ibrahim, so far government of India was telling us, and not just Narendra Modi's government, but Manmohan Singh's government before that and previous governments before that, including Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government, everyone was saying Dawood Ibrahim is in Pakistan. Reams and reams of intelligence agency documents seem to indicate that. Suddenly, government of India tells Parliament, we have no idea where is Dawood Ibrahim. A short while back, I spoke to Manish Tiwari, former Information and Broadcasting Minister and Congress leader. Let's listen in.
Well, it provides an excellent opportunity to the Indian media, which has an impeccable track record insofar as investigative skills are concerned. It's no great secret that Dawood Ibrahim is hiding in Pakistan, maybe living it up in Karachi, in a very posh area called Clifton, or maybe in the defense housing estate. So I guess it's time that you leverage your resources in Pakistan and really show the government what its perfidy is all about. It is absolutely a travesty that someone who is India's most wanted terrorist, and the government comes out with a response that it has just no clue as to where the guy is. I can understand intelligence compulsions, but here is a guy who's living it up, flaunting it openly in Pakistan, who's getting married or who's getting his family married to possibly the most eminent families in Pakistan. And here we have a government which claims that it has no clue. So therefore, either they do not have a right to be called a government, or the Indian media should actually show them the mirror.
We will continue to track this story very closely. A quick break. There's lots more lined up on the other side.